Welcome to NBA Pub Hub on Pub Sports Radio. Salute to the lady gents and D-gents for tuning in. You already know it's all love. The NBA is a hell of a drug. And you're looking at the plugs. Yeah, man. Salute to Mike M, the pimp slap plate of the motherfucking day. I see you, Slow Jams in the building. Banana Boat. I see you, my man Alfonso Scott and Bud up in the chat early. We appreciate y'all. Bet that with Jay as well. It's Tombstone Tuesday. Close only right. We got Billy the motherfucking kid in the building. How we doing, Billy Briz?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Finally feel like in a nice little streak in the year, nice little stride. MLK Day was good. I always thought it was weird, man. We celebrate the greatest black man in history by just playing a bunch of basketball games for 12 hours. But I'm not complaining. I cash. So we move on to the next day. Shouts to my guy, MLK. And shouts to my other guy, Gene, RIP, real one. Used to always pop in on my IG lives and stuff like that. Got some news from him yesterday that he passed away in a car accident. So, condolences to the family, man. You never know. Days and times and shit like that can't be taken for granted for sure. So make sure you share it with your loved ones a little bit tonight because we got a short slate.
Yeah, man. Unfortunate news. Sorry to hear that, my guy. But let's definitely bring the positive vibes here. And, we're here to break bread and most importantly, hit him over the head. And our guy, it's Derl on a motherfucking Tuesday. How we feeling, my man?
I'm feeling good, man. Feeling real good. Prayers up, brother T. So keep that in mind, Billy. Prayers up to you. Yeah, man. Ready to get this Tuesday started off, man. It was a good MLK day. Didn't really play much at all. Just wanted to honor MLK. I guess. Just keep it simple. But yeah, back to the winning ways, man. Let's get it.
Yeah, man. They did have the early edition of the NBA Pub Up. Our guy Billy held it down for your boy. I had it very light as well. I had the Knicks official. I did have the Bucks first half and Atlanta first half in my pocket as well. So split those. But the Knicks, we put that out on Twitter, and that was the best play of the day. So, it was the fresh, and it went good. And they fucked around and lost full game. Actually, where we're getting right now, we're going to the Toronto Raptors, going to Milwaukee of a tough overtime win last night in the Madison Square Garden. Garden. We got 55% of the – I know what the fuck, right? I got 55% of the bets on the Raptors, 58% of the money, however, on the Milwaukee Bucks. The Raptors have fucked around and won 4 of the last 5 basketball games, including, like I mentioned, the overtime win last night. And, of course, the big news for Milwaukee, after beating Indiana last night, struggling early in the first half without no Giannis, without, obviously, no Middleton as well. They dropped him down to the G League. They did show up big time in that second half. No Giannis again, no Ingles as well. And, once again, they are off a 13-point win last night against the Indiana Pacers. Our guy, Billy Briz. How you feeling about this basketball game, my man?
This is one I didn't have a real good choice on, man. Fuck Caesar Sportsbook down there in New Jersey. Very nice place to stay at, but their online sportsbook is trash because I woke up out of my nice little afternoon nap and saw Giannis was out and was like, oh, man, there goes my fucking money. But you know what? I'm going to stand firm. I'm going to stand 10 toes down on my play here. I'm on the Bucks first half here. They got to show some assertiveness in the first half. I mean, that's where they started off slow last night. I think if they do blow this game, it's probably going to be the full game. But, I mean, the last time the Raptors went up to Milwaukee, man, we saw how those boys were clanking off the backboards. Maybe something ain't right in Milwaukee for them. But, they're 5-1 ATS last 6 meetings versus Milwaukee and 5-0 ATS last 5 meetings in Milwaukee. So, they've been covering the spreads out here. So I'm going to get in, get out early. And then prop wise, I had to get back the money somehow. I had to cancel the withdrawal, man, and end up loading up on Grayson Allen, man. Grayson Allen to the bank tonight, points and assists, -125. He's went over this line in 6 out of his last 7 games without Giannis, and he's posted no fewer than 17 points and assists on this line 6 times, clearing it. So I think Grayson Allen's going to be the one to go to today. Everyone's going to go to Drew Holiday in the prop market, but low key, it's the Duke, man. He might trip your ankles up, but he might make a couple fall too in the meantime.
That shady little motherfucker Grayson Allen. How he's gonna have a night.
This guy.
Okay, my
This
guy. The
guy.
Dookie, the motherfucking Dookie. Hey, shout out to
Yeah.
Mr. Always Prophet, going through some tough times as well, man. Hey, this is a good place to be. We're gonna lead you to the motherfucking bag, believe that, and bring
Absolutely.
the positive vibes, my man. So keep your head up, and most importantly, stay the fuck up, my guy. It's Derl. What we doing with this basketball game, bro?
Yeah, man. Mr. Always Prophet, man. Head up, man. Prayers up to you, brother. It's always positive here, man. So we treat this like family. And if you're going through, just know that there's always people who got your back. And ultimately, the best thing we can do is try to get some money in your pocket, right? That hopefully that at least cures a little bit. For this game, man. Yeah, if you look at the slate today, Sharps are on the dogs. All 4 games, the Sharps are on the dogs here. To where you're seeing just a complete one-sided way of what the public thinks and how the line is moved substantially. So with Giannis being ruled out of this game, I knew it was coming, so I took Toronto before the news and got Toronto at +4.5 here. Not saying they win, but they can keep it close. They did have an overtime game on yesterday, but this is one of these spots, man, to where you can kind of, if anything, make cases for both sides. I mean, the way the Bucks play at home is very different than when they play away, right? And they don't have Giannis there, which is the main focal point in their game. But I do like Toronto here. I stepped on them. The Sharps like them as well. It is now at Toronto +1.5. So this line has come down substantially. And if you haven't played this game and like Toronto, I would just split my unit size in half of this game and just play the Toronto money line to try to get some plus money here. But yes, Toronto +4.5. I officially made that play already. I know you can't get that number now, but if you haven't rushed to this game, I still like Toronto here, even with the overtime game.
I dig it. Shout out to Elliot V in the building. Nets bets in the motherfucking building. Seen you sitting courtside the other night. Brooklyn fucked around and lost at the crib. Hey, but I know you had a good time, my guy. I see you. DK, Mr. Dan Kelly in the building. Appreciate you dropping your knowledge, my man. I really have nothing for this basketball game. I was looking a little into trying to find something, goddammit. Mm-hmm. And I did watch the Knicks Raptors game last night. It looked like Scotty Barnes, feeling himself a little bit. Went got his hair did. Now he's feeling himself a little bit. Dropped 26 in Madison Square Garden last night. Hit some big free throws and was talking shit too at the end of the game. Was talking shit to the crowd. Grimes. And to Grimes as well. And to the Knicks all around. So he had 26 last night. Had 19 last time he bet. He placed Milwaukee. Obviously, with no Giannis out there, he should be able to have a little bit more freedom. I would look for Scotty Barnes over points, maybe even points and rebounds here. Averaging 15 on the season. Once again, had 19 over. I look for him to get 20 tonight. Scotty Barnes. Maybe he'll get back to what we've seen a little bit more of last year. Let's get to this next basketball game. Speaking of Nets bets, we got the Brooklyn motherfucking Nets going into San Antonio. 88% of the bets on the Brooklyn Nets and 89% of the money on the Nets. The Nets have lost 2 straight to the Boston Celtics as well as OKC, as I just touched on. Obviously, since no KD, they did win that game against Miami when he left, and they have yet to find a W since he's gone. Big addition, a big piece, obviously missing with KD, but Kyrie has been MIA since KD has went out. Down to 19 points per game, I believe, shooting around 36% from the floor. Kyrie has been complete ass since KD has went to the sidelines. We'll see if he gets right tonight. Could be a good time to get right against the San Antonio Spurs. No McDermott, McDermott is questionable. No Vassell, and the Spurs have lost 5 straight basketball games. What the fuck do you do with this basketball game, Daryl?
Yeah, man, this is another one. Now, just looking, 63% of the side or 67% of the side is on Brooklyn, and you got 33 on the Spurs, and this line has gone down 2 points. So maybe we're going to see some trickeration with the injury report that has not been shown just yet. But if you've got everybody playing, why would this line move down 2 points, right? Mm-hmm. Brooklyn, ATS on the road is under 500. Right, or they're a tad over 5. I'm sorry, they're 11-10, and San Antonio at home is 12-10 against the spread. So, when I'm looking at the Nets, somebody is going to sit here for this line to move like this. Bottom line, somebody's going to sit right here, and so do we go on ahead and play the Spurs, thinking that they'll just cover and still lose? If you look at their points overall, looking at the first quarter, Spurs are allowing more points, but they're still putting up 30 each team a game. So I was even looking at the first quarter total over 59.5, but I just feel that's too many points, especially if Kyrie isn't out there. So for right now, I just feel that it's best to not play this game. If you hadn't taken the Spurs at the +6, I wouldn't step on anything now until I've got some obvious news. I am saying that Kyrie is questionable.
I was going to
When
say
it moves, when it moves 2 points like this, he's gone. Right, he's gone. Sharks have already
even the
stepped
late
on this.
questionable. If you're a late questionable in the NBA injury report,
it's gone.
Before, you're done.
Yeah, it's gone. So maybe there's some scoring here. There isn't going to be any defense, and Brooklyn's still one of the worst rebounding teams in the league. So maybe look at some props for Pirtle here. I would look at a Pirtle double. That might be something good to jump on right now, just in case. But yeah, as far as the side and the total, that's steamed down almost 5 points, I believe. It's just no way I could play either side or total on this game. But it seems like the obvious side would be right now Jakob Pirtle double.
I dig it. Shout out to our guy Mark Nick. I see you, my man. Good to see you dropping the Kyrie questionable. Nets bets does say Kyrie will sit. Yeah, man. He don't want to play. Now that KD gone, why the fuck you want to be out there with the bum squad? I mean, these two carried a lot of back. Now, Jacque Vaughn got his most out of all of them, but you got two studs, so you need role players. Now you take the number one stud off, and little stud is like, fuck my life now. So he all of a sudden got little calf issues, but maybe he has been hurt because Kyrie is a stud. He hasn't been looking right these last couple games as well. So definitely want to see him get healthy. He's had one hell of a year, too. He's bought into the system, playing defense. Nothing really bad to say about Kyrie if he's bought into playing basketball. Shout out to picks from Dave. I see you, my man, leader of the Nerd Nation. Rob Free in the building. Star Child, as always. I see you, my dude. Billy, how we feeling about this basketball game?
Yeah, sidewise is definitely a backwood, but I feel like there's some good props in this game, though. There's still some value in this game. LJ posted it in the chat. I don't play block props, but I mean, how much more do you really want to see here, man? I mean, over 2.5 blocks for Nick Claxton, 8 straight games. I mean, tonight would be the 9th, and he gets a good matchup here against the Spurs. For me personally, I'm setting up. I'm waiting for it. I've been looking around for the books here. TJ Warren over 13.5 points here, -120. Warren scored 18 points versus the Spurs earlier this year. No KD. I think this line's a little bit overreaction from his bad game against the Thunder the other night, and the Spurs second worst in defensive rating and most points per game in the month of January. So Ben Simmons back as the extra facilitator. We probably won't get Kyrie for this game. TJ Warren's going to go for a clip tonight. Bubble TJ, here we come.
Yeah, man. I seen forgive me, I forget the name, but someone in the chat was dropping some TJ. JB Brown liking TJ Warren as well. He looked nice. He looked like I haven't watched last couple games, to be quite honest with you, but he definitely looked like he was finding his role, missed a couple games. But TJ Warren, man, he's a bucket when he's right. He is. So I like that look. Our boy Nets bets. Yeah, that's pretty fucked up for all the San Antonio fans that have been waiting to see KD and Kyrie come to town. And now they got TJ Warren and something. So, yeah. It's funny you say that because I'm waiting for Sunday. I should be going to the Portland game. I'm going to be in P-Town, and the Lakers come to town. But if LBJ don't play, I mean, do I really want to sit there and pay that time? So I'm waiting, man. I'm waiting. But I did check the schedule.
No, though, man. I went to the Spurs game, and their fans are super mid, bro. Super mid.
Yeah, bro. I cannot, bro. Don't waste your money, dog, if LBJ ain't playing. I hate that arena, dog. I hate that fucking arena in Portland.
Hey,
I hate that arena, dog.
I've been in that arena and been like literally heard myself like awesome.
It's the worst.
Because I used to go there and I'd be going there like fucked up off the head. And, it's good times back then. I'd be like,
worst halftime show.
I hear myself cheering and shit. Like I've been
terrible, dog.
Yeah, man. Back when it was the Rose Garden, Daryl, you know what it is.
Yeah, man. That shit is terrible, bro. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you.
For a night, a little night where you can hang out with the boys, see LBJ, see Dame time. There ain't really shit else to do in P-Town. So you go to the game, you're going to smoke a lot of weed and maybe hit a strip club. That's about it.
Go to Voodoo Donuts.
Yeah, go to Voodoo. Oh, yeah. Get a Voodoo.
Right, that's my stomping grounds, man. That's my I graduated my college graduation actually was at the old arena. which I like a lot, to be honest with you. But that new one, man, and them fans is fucking garbage, bro. Just
Yeah,
absolutely
man.
garbage.
That's crazy. But I've had some good times in Portland. But yeah, I didn't know
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I didn't know that was your stomping grounds. But
Yeah, it's my stomping grounds, man.
Yeah. So I might be seeing Dame and LBJ, but I'm not. I'm waiting last motherfucking minute. Last motherfucking minute. But yeah, let's get to this now. Speaking of the Blazers. We got the Blazers
about
going.
the Nets Spurs game. I kind of lean towards over the total. If they're not going to have Kyrie out there, I can see the Spurs putting up some points. And it's not like the Nets. I think I could see Edmund Sumner, Joe Harris, and the boys, step up and put points up in the game. I think they can go up and over the total. I think that's a little bit low. My bad. I had to say that one.
No, you good. Yeah, we appreciate it. Get us back on track. Yeah, and the boringest motherfucking game I ever went to in my life was at the Portland Trail Blazers against San Antonio. It was Ginobili, Tim Duncan. Them boys won by 30, and it was literally like varsity versus JV, bro. Because if you watch the Spurs, but they were the most boringest basketball team. They just passed the ball and just physically, fundamentally beat you, every game. And it was like no highlights, no nothing. Just boring ass basketball, man. You definitely needed some Hennessy to get through that shit. Let's get to this. Yeah, for real. On the way, before and after, goddammit. Let's get to this next one. We got Blazers. We're going to Mile High. Now, Denver is a nice place to be. Believe that. We got the Blazers coming into town. We got an opening line of 6.5, a total of 238.5. 51% of the money on Rip City, the Blazers. Bets. 93% of the money on the Blazers. They have won 2 straight basketball games back-to-back at the crib after losing 4 straight. They won 2 straight against the Dallas Mavericks, one with Luka, I believe, and one without. And then on the other side, Denver has been playing some of the better basketball. Terry Ford. Denver has been playing some of the better basketball of the season, really, of late. Joker has been playing elite MVP status again. Are they going to give it to him for a third motherfucking time? They have
to.
Right now, because they keep winning. I mean, they really can't do nothing but give it to him, I guess. So they've won 6 straight basketball games. They do have Bones Highland questionable, a couple other mid players questionable, but really the big one is Bones. And they do have Minnesota on deck at the crib tomorrow night. What are we doing with this basketball game, Billy?
This is a hard one, man. I know Jokic is the best center point guard in the league, but the Nuggets might not have a point guard going in tonight. Jamal Murray's questionable. Bones Highland's also questionable. It's a backwood for me, man.
All right. Yeah.
Our guy LJ, appreciate you, my man, coming through with some stats. We got Nasty Nate in the motherfucking building. 420, fire the fuck up out there on the East Coast. It's Derl. You like this basketball game, my man?
Yeah, I've already stepped on it, man. So I'm just gonna take it for what it's worth. Me and LJ be aligned, bro. It must be a Houston vibe. But yeah, Denver -2 first quarter. This is still up to this day the highest scoring first quarter team in the league. The highest scoring first quarter team in the league. It's a little iffy here because Portland in the last 3 and last 5 have stepped up their game. But to get Denver to score 30, 31 points in the first quarter, they're doing that season average, right? Season average, they're doing that. That's not Portland's season average. They're still about 27, 28 points. So they really got to, keep up with these boys. Denver at home, another one. They're just an absolute beast at home, man. At home. So I did step on Denver first quarter. Don't know how the rest of this game is going to go, but how these boys game plan and start off has been pretty consistent, man. And that is they're the best scoring first quarter team in the league. They're at home. They have Joker. And now remember what Denver just did a few games back. Denver beat Clippers when Joker wasn't playing. Everybody was on the Clippers in that game. And look at it, man. They still got out there at LA and got shit done on a deep Clippers team. And we keep saying that this team is nothing without Joker, but these boys are really, really playing good ball. You do need Bones out there. I do hope he goes out there. I like Aaron Gordon the way he's playing right now. Jamal Murray, not so much. I think, right now, I think it's more of a Bones Highland questionable than Jamal Murray. So you do see one of these guys possibly sitting because once again, you got the majority of the side that's on Denver, but this number is going down. So I did take Denver first quarter. It might go down to 1.5, just depending on who's sitting here. But I'm telling you right now, like JB just said, wait for these lineups here. You might get a better number. I've already stepped on it. Denver -2 first quarter. I believe that's the way to look here.
I let me say something though, man. You cannot wait for the lines. You gotta judge between how much risk you want to lay and how much you really like that bet. Because I'll tell you a little story real quick. For the next game, I went to bet a prop today, and that shit moved a point, and I had to go fucking download a new sports book, put the ID on there just for a player prop. Man, if I would have just not have smoked the weed, grabbed the coffee, I could have just beat the line movement and just run along with my day. But if I go back in time, I wish I would have just bet that shit last night.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Mr. Dance. He's saying Mr. Dame Time went over 5 times straight over his points. I would look for Dame to do that again. One thing I do not trust is Denver is their defense, especially in that backcourt. Jamal Murray and them ain't really playing too much defense. So the number is high. I think it's high for a reason. Denver, a lot of love in the chat with Derl. For that first quarter, some heavy hitters on his Star Child Nets bets, like in that first quarter, look with you as well. You Capper, I see you, my dude. Appreciate you vibing out with us. LG in the motherfucking building, I see you. But yeah, I would look for Dame here, man. I think Dame gets his. I'm not standing in front of Denver at the crib. Nets bets touched on it. Their money at the house. They've been covering big numbers. So I'm not going to step in front of Denver at the crib. But I do think Dame's points is very appealing. LG looking at Joker too. A lot of on Joker. Anything with Joker's name on it, man, shit, I can endorse that. That motherfucker continues to eat and fill up the stat sheet. And as we mentioned before we broke that game down, is that at this time, I don't think there's a doubt that he's the MVP of the league. So let's get to this last game on the card so we can get the fuck up out of here and cash some tickets. We got the Philadelphia Sixers going into La La Land to face team number 2 in LA, the Clippers. We got 54% of the bets on the Sixers, 71% of the money, and the line now at this time is -1.5 Clippers, a total of 223. What we got here? The Sixers have won 4 of the last 5 basketball games. Looks pretty healthy. Harden is questionable, but I believe he will go. They've been posted in LA after beating for the last couple of days after beating the Lakers here, I believe, on Sunday. So they have been chilling in LA. They're pretty healthy outside of James Harden being questionable, but like I mentioned, I do believe he will go. On the other side, we got the Clippers with no John Wall, no Luke Kennard. PG is questionable. However, Kawhi Leonard will play tonight, and he will sit tomorrow as they travel to Utah. Already been out. They finally did win a basketball game, won it by 21 against the Rockets. Have been suspect as fuck outside of that. What are you doing with this basketball game, Mr. Earl?
Yeah, Dutch, to be honest with you, I don't think Harden plays here. I don't, only because we see once again where the line is moved. The Clippers were dogs. And now they're in some spots -2, right? And you got Embiid playing. So I don't think Harden goes, man. I think Harden was at a couple strip clubs, right? And it just, which one he was at, man, how late he was out, man. So they've been in LA, dog. You cannot have this brother out in LA, man. So I'm telling you now, man. I don't think Harden goes here. That's the reason why the line moved. And like I said, dogs is barking. But when you see the Clippers go from +1 to -2, -1.5, bro, he's not playing. Or there's just some trickeration in the line here. So for right now, I'm off this game. And the reason why I just don't go run to the Clippers, and I actually should run to the Clippers still, is because, like I said previously, what Denver did to the Clippers, right, without Jokic, that line moved similarly to this, and they still lost the fucking game at home. So what is we talking about, man? Like, if you didn't get them early, or if you're just not really sold on the Clippers, I'm just gonna have to see if they rule Harden out. If he plays at the last minute, that's gonna be one thing. But once again, the way this line is moved, why would it go to -2 to the Clippers unless you got somebody big sitting here? It's got to be something's going on here with this line.
I don't think anybody's big sitting. I think it's more Paul George in for the Clippers. They're on the first half of a back-to-back. Usually they try to stagger their injury report, but I think both of them are going to go tonight and one of them sits.
Yeah, but as far as the Clippers, they've been it's like a revolving door with these players, right? Like when it comes to the Clippers, you already build that into the number because either Paul George and John Wall's going to sit, or Kawhi's going to sit, or somebody's going to sit. No one's going to play a lot of games, so you don't have that line set at +1, already knowing that Paul George is probably not going to play, right? Or he is going to play, and then it's just steep to -2. So I don't know. You could be right, but just when I see it move 3 points like this, I don't know at this point right now, as good as he is, but the way the injury reports, the way the Clippers do it, that Paul is going to move a line that quickly, right? I just feel in this case, we've got Paul George out, right?
He's in.
No, I think he's playing.
Okay, we got Paul George in, and Paul George is going to move that 3 points.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it happen before the other night against the Mavericks.
So Paul George is in, right? And let's just say everybody is playing for Philly. Paul being ruled in is going to move it 3. Like I just haven't seen it all year, right? So yeah, and I just looked at the 3:30 Eastern time injury report. Didn't see anything about Harden or anything like that, but it just baffled me that this would move the way it did for Paul George to play. He was already questionable, and they were dogs, right? So it's like the wise guys would already know if he's in or out early, but the way this line moved, something feels fishy about it. So all in all, it's still a Clipper side. The only reason why I haven't made it official and will not step on it until probably later is because what happened the last game when the Clippers lost to Denver without Jokic.
I dig it. How you feeling about this basketball game, Billy?
Yeah, man. I like the I think I'm going against the grain here. I think Doc is going to get the boys ready to go for this one. Sixers play good in LA, man. I think the contrary to, where they in the strip clubs is, they're playing the same exact gym that they played in the other night against the Lakers, and they look really good against the Lakers. I know the Clippers 4 straight home games, but I think Embiid is going to give these boys everything they can hold of. Zubac is not about to guard Embiid here in this spot. No. Embiid is on national television, 32-plus points in 7 out of his last 9 games, playing 31 minutes with Harden on the floor. Huge mismatch versus Zubac. His last 2 games against Zubac, 44 points and 40 points, and he played all 4 quarters. Recent stats versus Zubac for centers this month: Rudy Gobert, 25 points. Miles Turner, 34, Bam Adebayo, 31, Jalen Durden, 15. Joel Embiid's going over his point prop tonight, and I wouldn't be surprised to see the Sixers win this ball game. Don't waste your money on the Clippers, man. It's going to be a donation to the bookies.
Yeah,
thank you for that explanation, Nasty Nate. Yo-Yo had asked, when did +1 and -1 equal 3? But no, the line right now is at Clippers -2. They were +1. So, at any rate, sorry to cut you off there, Judge, but that's why there's been a 3-point movement. But I wait for the lineups here. If Harden is indeed playing, I don't know how to go with this.
Yeah, you're good, Daryl. Make sure you let people know you know what the fuck you're talking about, man. Hey, I like if James Harden's out here, I like the Sixers though. I'm just gonna be real. So I'm gonna wait. Because what you said makes sense. So if and do I trust James motherfucking Harden wasn't out enjoying his motherfucking self in La La Land? Absolutely not, bro. So if I see his ass suiting up, I'll get on the Sixers because let's face it, bro. Doc gonna bring a little extra heat against these Clippers, and also Tobias Harris gets to go against his old team as well. And we just know Joel Embiid and James Harden. This is the type of game where they want to put it on. Remember what Kawhi did to Joel Embiid as well, So out there in Toronto, made his little baby ass cry all the way back to Philly. So awesome. I would definitely look to the Sixers here. This is the one game that I thought. I don't trust the Sixers here. They're on a back-to-back. I don't trust, the Clippers on a back-to-back going to Utah. And then obviously, I didn't think PG was going to go, but he looks like he will go. So tough game here. Very tough game. I do think the Sixers have a little bit more to play for here tonight with Doc going against his old team and Tobias and them boys. So give me James Harden out there in the lineup. Give me the Sixers. Let's get to paying the motherfucking bills when we get up out of here. Vic, if you would, roll a clip.
Yo, man, shout out to the fucking music. Last year, man, that music was not it. The music is it right now, bro. The music is
Upgraded the
it.
music.
It is upgraded, bro.
Motherfucking
Upgraded.
music. Hey, good shit, good shit. Let's continue to upgrade and upgrade your motherfucking style by going to Manscaped and getting head to toe fresh, as clean as can be, and take yourself to Southtown 101 as well. If you are in the Southtown area, San Antonio area, please drop in and check out the bar, the live DJs, the karaoke, any kind of drink you want, they'll make it. Great bar food as well. And they do allow parking lot pimping. So if you are in the San Antonio area, please do me a favor. Stop in the Southtown 101 and you know what I'm saying, thank me later. You might even see our guy, Vic Iceman, in the back on the ones and twos. Might even see him out there having a brew. Might even see little Hey Jose fucking around there. Yeah, he is old enough.
Not that guy. Not that guy.
He is old enough to drink, if you can believe that.
Tell him to get a haircut.
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
Tell him to get a haircut, Dutch. Only you can do it, Doc. Tell that motherfucker
we
to get a haircut.
We got Manscaped as a promo, and this motherfucker goes with that shit. Come on now. Billy Briz. How we get to the bag today, my guy?
Yeah, man. I got a 3-pack for you guys today. 2 NBA, 1 college. 1 college game we're on today is Wisconsin -1.5 first half. They're playing Penn State Nittany Lions. Wisconsin needs a win here for their destiny here for the rest of the season. So we're rocking with the boys here, and we're gonna stay in the state of Wisconsin and go over to Milwaukee, and we're rocking with Grayson Allen over 14.5 points and assists. Nightcap, we're rolling with Joel Embiid's point prop tonight. I would love to give out the Milwaukee first half, but that's a ticket that I'm just going to stay in my pocket. I don't want to get that one out to anybody.
Awful.
I dig it. Good looking out with the 3-piece, a man of the people, Mr. Billy Briz. It's Derl. How we get to the bag, my guy?
Yeah, I'll take it, man. I give you both of them that I played short card. So here we go. Denver -2 first quarter. I do like that play. And I'm going to go with Toronto +4.5. I know that line is not available. If I were you right now and you like Toronto, just split your unit size, play the money line for plus money, see what you get, man. Don't force it. If you like what you like, play it, man. Always go with your gut.
Yeah, man. I'm glad y'all gave them 5 pieces. I don't got a goddamn thing.
Not a goddamn thing.
Not a goddamn thing. I'm not gonna force it. I'm gonna look at these props a little bit, check out some more numbers. If I do anything, if I put my money on anything, I will tweet it out. But I really don't like anything hard enough to put my money on right now. I'm just being real with you. So we ain't here to fake the funk. We're gonna keep it a hundo. So I appreciate the boys dropping a 5-piece. Everybody in the chat, we appreciate you vibing out with us here Monday through Friday, 4 Eastern time. And, we're going to do it again tomorrow. We're going to do it again on motherfucking Thursday and Friday. So we appreciate all the real ones vibing out. If you would at this time, hit that fucking like button, share the video, and also, subscribe, $4.99, become a motherfucking member. Be part of the movement, man. All we're trying to do is defeat the juice. It's us against the bookies, like our boy Jay Money would say. So support it. It's like 17, 18 cents a motherfucking day. So sign up and let's keep it moving. Billy Briz, what we got going for the rest of the week, my man?
Yeah, you can find me over on Twitter at Getting Bills, Instagram, Billy Briz DFS. Make sure you stay over there on IG, man, because a lot of things coming out. Big UFC card this week, UFC 283. Yeah. We're in UFC Brazil. It's been so fucking long. Last time we were in Brazil, man, fucking COVID didn't happen. So, it's nice to see the world get back to normal a little bit and put some cash in the pockets. And let's continue on a good start off to the new year.
Yeah, man, the profitable way. We're on our motherfucking way. Good shit. It's Derl. What we got for the rest of the week, my man?
Yeah, I'll be with y'all for the rest of the week. So join me on Long-Winded Wednesdays. I think it's a 9-piece tomorrow. Then we're back in the building, Dutch, on Thursday. Small card still. I think it's 5 games. And then I'm able to fill in for you on Friday, man. So I'll be back Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, man. Just trying to make some money. So I'll be here. You can find me also on It's Derl. While I am campaigning, make sure you go to my Twitter. I am campaigning for the firing of Brandon Staley, bro. Make sure you fire this motherfucker every day. I am trying to get this motherfucker fired, man. So make sure you like and subscribe.
You got a wife, family, and kids, man. I
don't care, man. I don't care, bro.
Pay the bills, man.
I don't care, man. Hey. I'm not playing, man. I'm not. No, stop that shit. Stop that shit, bro. We trying to fire this motherfucker today. He should have already been going, man. Should have already been
Yeah,
going.
man. I got a couple boys out here in the 702 that ride pretty hard from Diego, and they ride with him, and they want that motherfucker gone.
Gone, bro.
Everybody want Peyton,
Gone.
but they definitely think, why the fuck would not Sean Payton want to come play for Mr. Herbert with Mr.
My
Herbert,
hot
right?
take is everybody always complains about the value of their ticket. I'm trying to get my money's worth for my ticket. Tickets are so expensive nowadays. And then they actually put the star players in when the motherfuckers get hurt. Now everybody's bitching. Like,
Stop it.
Man.
Stop it.
Y'all got to decide what you want.
Stop playing, bro.
Yeah.
All right, wrap this shit up, man. Wrap this shit up.
Hey, right. This ain't NFL. Hey, shout out to Pop Flex. I see you, my guy. Be sure to follow our guy. It's Derl. Follow the movement. He trying to get
we campaigning. Get this motherfucker fired, dog.
Billy Briz going to start a fight with somebody and tell you who's going to beat their ass and why he does it. All right, Black Thor. I see you, my guy. Art in the building. I see you, my man, Mr. Boogie Man. Everybody who joined the Swiss motherfucking Horton. I see you, yo in the building. We appreciate all y'all. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share the motherfucking video. Stay fresh, stay blessed. Let's stay putting these motherfucking bookies to rest. Yeah, man.